The first question is a science question. It is, why do we experience brain freeze?
Ooh, I want to know the answer to that.
Yeah, so this is a good one. So brain freeze, also known as sphenopalatine ganglioneuralgia.
Whoa.
I know. Is a condition where you experience sort of a brief onset, but also quick to leave neuralgia, which is pain of the nerves. And the reason that a brain freeze happens is everybody knows brain freezes start by eating or drinking something really cold, like ice cream or a milkshake, let's say. But the conception that your whole brain is freezing is a little bit off. What's really happening is there is a artery, a really large and important artery called the carotid artery, which is running up through or from sort of the area where your spine comes up and connects to your skull. And that carotid artery, and also another artery that it connects to called the cerebral artery, each of those provide blood to your brain. And so what tends to happen, and actually if we could jump to my screen really quick, I'll just show you a quick picture of that. So here's sort of a simple diagram showing the carotid artery and how it reaches into the brain. So when you drink or eat something really cold, your mouth is considered to be a very vascular region of your body, meaning that blood flows very close to the surface of your skin inside your mouth. And that's actually one of the reasons why we take temperature inside of your mouth, is because your mouth's temperature gives a really good sense for your internal body temperature. It's harder to get that on your skin or on an external source, but your mouth is a really good source of that. Because it has this membrane that's really vascular, because blood runs so close to the surface inside your mouth, that means that the temperature of things inside your mouth can also easily affect whatever the temperature of the blood inside your mouth. So you can actually, what will happen is you'll just eat or drink something really cold, and that cold temperature will dilate and constrict the carotid artery. That will then send signals to a set of nerves. Now, interestingly, your brain itself, like inside of your brain, although your brain is a complex network of nerves, your brain itself does not feel that we don't have nerves that sense pain or touch inside of your brain. But sort of wrapping your brain is a couple different layers that are known as your meninges. And your meninges are the layer that does contain nerve endings, and it's from your meninges that we feel pain related to headaches, typically. It's nerves in the meninges that react to the constricting of the carotid artery that gets really cold when you eat or drink that cold food, that really causes that brain freeze. And this is a response to the fact that your body does not want the temperature inside of your mouth to change so quickly. And so it's essentially saying to you, slow down, please stop doing that.
Stop it.
A good way to combat brain freeze is to stick your tongue on the roof of your mouth. The carotid artery runs, you can kind of see here in this image, you can see that the carotid artery has some offshoots that run up to the top of your mouth, but by warming the top of your mouth, or even by drinking something that's, I would say tepid, I would not combat a brain freeze by drinking something scalding hot, because the intense fluctuation in temperature could be bad also. But drinking something that's just a little above room temperature or just a little bit warm would be another way to combat it. But you just want to try to warm up the temperature inside your mouth so that the artery itself warms up, so that it sort of releases those signals to your meninges. Just briefly, I wanted to show kind of the layering of those meninges. Here's just a diagram. It's a little fuzzy. I don't know how well you can see, but this would just be the edge of the skull, and you can see there's a variety of different layers that come down below the skin, and then these layers closest to the brain itself, below the bone, are called the meninges. There's three of them. I won't get into that right now, but yeah, that's how brain freezes happen. Not the worst thing in the world, although also not like totally a joke. You shouldn't freeze your carotid artery
do it on
all the
purpose.
time. Oh, and actually, I was going to say also, that I've heard that scientists study brain freezes as a way to mimic simple headaches. So, because it's hard, if somebody has migraines, let's say, or headache problems, it's hard to bring them into an office and say, okay, I have a headache right now. It may not be available at the time when you need to study it. So brain freezes are headaches that we can cause. And so we can, by studying the response to of your body to a brain freeze, it's believed we can glean some things about how headaches work.
Does that mean they have people who are sitting there like purposely causing brain freezes?
Yeah, I mean, like that's
That sounds awful.
I don't know that, but the logical conclusion is, well, you say awful, but I'm envisioning a room with just like
Ice
so
cream.
much ice cream.
Ice cream.
Slurpees, just everybody
Slurpees.
drinking Slurpees.
Eat more ice cream.
Right.
I can't. It's too cold. Do it.
I'll be a part of that.
Yeah.
Interesting. I have a friend who claims he doesn't ever get brain freeze. Do you feel like that's possible?
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's possible that a person's biological morphology could make it so that their carotid artery is a little distal from. I don't really think that's possible. You should ask your friend. Have you ever tried to get a brain freeze?
Yes.
You take them out for a milkshake.
I've tried.
Oh, really? You
Yes,
can't
of
get him to get a
course.
brain
I'm like,
freeze,
wait,
huh?
you really don't get brain freeze?
Have you
Let's
tried a
try.
Slurpee though? Because milkshakes
Yeah.
do nothing in terms of brain freeze for me, but a Slurpee
No,
every time.
yes, we've tried.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there are all kinds of people with superpowers in this world. That's
It
one
is
of
a
them, I guess.
superpower. It's a superpower.